السلام عليكم. الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والصلاة والسلام على رسولنا محمد سيد الأولين والآخرين. مدد يا رسول، مدد يا سادات أصحابنا، مدد يا مشايخ الدستور، مولانا شاء الله فاز أحسن شيخ محمد هذا الحكام. مدد طريقتنا الصحبة والخير في الجمعية. قل أعوذ برب الناس مالك الناس إله الناس من شر وسواس الخناس الذي يوسوس في صدور الناس من الجنة والناس. صدق الله العظيم. Vesvese herkes de var vesvese.
Everyone has a kind and type of whisperings he hears or suffers from.
Ama şeytandan olur.
And you must know that these whisperings come from Shaitan.
Vesvese demek her şeyi olduğu gibi görmez.
Whisperings may cause you to no longer see things clearly the way they are.
Daha zor yapmak ister.
And it is Shaitan who wants to try to disturb you and to not make you see, to make you no longer see clearly through his whisperings, in order to put you in a state of constantly being unsatisfied and finding no peace or rest.
Vesvese budur. Her çeşit vesvese türleri var.
And there are various types and forms and varieties of the ways of how Shaitan tries to instill his whisperings into you.
Bazıları tabii işte temizlikti, bilmem neydi.
Some people may suffer from whisperings causing them to constantly clean themselves.
Bazıları var, bu kendilerini dinden olarak gösterip insanlara işlerini zorlaştıran insanlardır.
And there are also whisperings which are caused by people who represent themselves as religious people and tell people how to do things and how to perform their worship, and through their ways they are causing whisperings within people.
Sen namazını huşuyla kılacaksın.
For example, they criticize how people perform their prayers, and they tell them that you have to perform your prayer in full awareness, being completely dedicated to your Lord Almighty.
Yavaş yavaş kılacaksın.
And they tell you that you must perform your prayer slowly.
2 rekat şeyden daha iyidir. 100 rekat ve şimdi.
And they say things like, pray just 2 rakats. It's better than you performing 100 rakats hastily.
Sen bunu söyleyince insanın yapar. Ben kılamıyorum diye bir defa 2 defa uğraşır. Ondan sonra bu defa
there is a danger associated with saying such things if said with the wrong intention of criticizing others, because when you tell people these things, people who are innocent, they will try to do those things, and then they will start to constantly criticize themselves, and they will start trying to make things better and try to make things right, and then they will fail, and then they will try again, then they will fail, and in the end they will end up doing nothing at all.
Namazı bırakabilir. Abdest alamıyorum diye abdest alamaz.
For example, people are told that they do not perform their wudu properly, and then when people are criticized for the way they do wudu, then they will start again doing it, and then they will think, I've not done it correctly, I need to do it again, and then they end up in a loop of washing themselves over and over.
Namaz kılamaz.
And they may then even stop praying completely.
Bu hikmetsiz insanlar çok.
There are many people who give lessons, and these people who give lessons have no wisdom.
hikmeti olmayan insanlar çok. Allah
There are many people who do not possess wisdom or insight,
Azze ve Celle kolaylık gösterin diyor. Peygamber Efendimiz sallallahu aleyhi ve sellem kolaylık gösterin diyor.
and it is the order of Allah Almighty, and it is the way of the Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, to show people the easy way.
Zorluk yapmayın.
Don't make things difficult for people.
Okuyor, ne okuyorsa okusun, anlayarak anlamayarak değil, anlamasın şey olarak.
You see people making recitations, they recite the Quran or they perform their prayers, and then they are being criticized that they are being told that they recite and read without knowing, and they criticize them for their recitations.
Nasıl derler, otomatik olarak gitsin.
But let people alone. If they do their prayers, if they do their recitations and readings, even if they don't understand what they read, their recitations, just like being in auto mode, let them recite.
Yok, şey yapacaksın. Yani hangi zamanda yaşıyoruz biz? Bizim zaman zaten insanların hiçbir şeyi doğru dürüst yapmadığı bir zamandayız.
But yet you still see people looking at others and criticize them in what they do. And they tell them you need to do things properly and correctly. But who is flawless? And especially in the time we now live in, who can claim to do things correctly?
Sen anlatıyorsun ki yok şey yapacağım, dikkat edin, o olur, o kabul oldu, olmadı.
And then you hear those people giving those lessons and criticizing others. They play the judge and they say the way you did it is not correct. The way you did it, it is not going to be accepted by Allah Almighty.
Sen kimsin ki Allah Azze ve Celle'nin ya kolay dediğini sen zorlaştırıyorsun?
Who are you to claim to be in the position to speak on behalf of Allah Almighty? Who are you to claim and make statements and criticize others and to make things difficult which Allah Almighty has made easy?
Kolaylık yapın, kolaylık yapın.
It is the order. Make things easy.
Hiç vesveseye bulaşmayın.
Show people the easy way. Follow the easy way. Do not get afflicted by whisperings.
Bu hastalık berbat bir hastalıktır.
Whisperings are a disease. They are a type of addiction.
Ve bulaştı mı insanı şeytandan olduğu için namazı da bırakır.
Once you are addicted to whisperings and suffer from whisperings, those whisperings may cause you to leave and abandon the good things you do, because whisperings come from shaitan, and they may make you to abandon praying entirely.
Şey de bırakır, kafa da gider.
And those types of whisperings may cause you to lose your mind.
Her kötülük olur.
Those whisperings may result in all kinds of badness.
İyilik yapacağına kıl, nasıl kılabilirsen kıl ya.
Stop criticizing people and stop telling them how to pray properly. Stop criticizing people who pray. Let them pray if they pray. What's the matter with you?
Huşu istemez.
Don't tell people that they should pray in hushu, in a state of full awareness, completely dedicated. Leave them alone.
Şimdi huşu diyenler yani münafıklık yapıyorlar demek.
Those people who tell you that you are not in a state of awareness and that you are not in a state of having dedicated yourself in your prayer, they are hypocrites for criticizing you. The person who criticizes another person, the way he prays, and tells them that the way he prays he is not in a state of the awareness of his Lord Allah Almighty, is a hypocrite.
Bizim dinimiz kolaydır.
Our way recommends us and orders us to follow the easy way.
Kolaylık gösterin.
And our religion expects people to make things easy and not difficult.
Zorluk yapmayın.
Don't make things difficult for people.
Allah Azze ve Celle'nin kulu olun.
Just be the servants of Allah Almighty.
Ben daha iyi yapacağım, daha şey, bu adam, bu alim bana böyle söyledi, şöyle yaptı, böyle yapayım diye şey yapmayın.
Don't let yourselves be influenced by those who tell you that you're not doing things correctly and then cause you to suffer from whisperings, so that you get doubt. So you start doubting. You start doubting about yourself, about the things you do. You start doubting your worship, and then you are in a state of trying to, while you think that you're trying to make things better, but in the end, all you do is suffer from these whisperings.
Kılın, namazınızı kılın, abdestinizi çabuk alın, namazınızı çabuk kılın.
Perform your prayer, perform your wudu. Don't let yourselves be influenced by anyone telling you that you are doing things incorrectly, and don't doubt yourself and don't doubt what you do. Perform your prayers, perform your wudu, and don't and don't let doubts enter your thoughts while you do those things.
Ne için bu kadar hızlı kılıyorsun diyorlar bazı şeyleri.
Because you see people criticize others, criticize the form and the way they pray, criticizing them for criticizing that they pray too fast.
Hızlı kılar hiç olmazsa aklına bir şey gelmez.
At least that person just stop criticizing, because when he prays fast and when he doesn't do it slowly, at least he has no chance to think about other things or have doubts.
Çabuk kılıp farzını, vazifesini yapmış olur.
Because then he will quickly have fulfilled his obligation, he will have completed his fard.
Onu da beğenmiyorlar. Nasıl sen vazife yapıyorsun?
And when you see people who try to quickly accomplish and fulfill their obligation, they are being criticized for doing it quickly.
Allah Azze ve Celle kabul ediyor, sen kabul etmiyorsun.
Allah Almighty accepts their worship, but then you pop up and tell them that what they did is not acceptable because you say they pray too fast.
Bu hikmetsiz insanlar çok.
There are many people who do not have wisdom,
Ahir zamanda
especially now in the end of times.
Dinden kaçırmak için, yoldan kaçırmak için her türlü şeytan var zaten.
There are all kinds of shaitans and devils out there who try their best to make people run away from religion.
Bir de kalkıp da alim, hoca diye bu böyle yaparsan zaten.
And then you see those so-called scholars making proclamations about how to do things properly, and they publicly criticize people for their worship.
Millet yoldan çıkmış, bırakıp daha beter olur.
People have already gone astray, especially now in these end of times, and now they are trying their best to make those people go astray who actually perform their prayers, who actually do their worship.
Allah muhafaza etsin.
May Allah Almighty protect us.
Yani onun için vesveseye sakın bulaşmayın.
Therefore, be careful and don't let doubts or whisperings affect you.
Bir tarafından girdi mi artık çıkarması zor olur.
Because when those whisperings and doubts enter you, it's difficult to get rid of them.
Ondan sonra doktor koşturursun, hocaya koşturursun, bilmem neye koşturursun.
Then you will run from one doctor to another doctor, or from one hoja to another hoja.
İçin dikkat edin.
Therefore, be careful.
Kolaylık olsun.
Follow the easy way.
Hiç şeylere dinlemeyin. Sana kabul oldu, olmadı.
Don't listen to those who claim to speak on behalf of Allah Almighty, who tell you what is acceptable and who tell you and judge that whether what you did is accepted or not.
Sen Allah kabul etsin inşallah.
May Allah Almighty accept it. That is the prayer you should say when you do things. Say, may Allah Almighty accept it.
Allah tawfik. Al-Fatiha.